Welcome to a beat challenge number 3, I do believe. Remember the old beat challenge was to make a beat on the XR20 without reading a manual. This beat challenge, as you can see, I've got a brand new korg ESX, yeah. This beat challenge is to make a beat on this machine without reading a manual. Can I do it? And I've kind of failed in one aspect because I couldn't work out how to sample. Just to show you, here's the manual. There's the manual, unopened. I haven't opened it. Let's just show you. It's all sealed up. Okay, look, it's all sealed up. Yeah. So my challenge is, can I use the korg without reading a manual? This is the first time I've ever bought any korg products, okay. Right, let's have a quick overview of this. As you can see, those two valves, okay, they're not a gimmick. They actually work and they do produce a nice analog sound. Here's all your main functions, your pattern edit functions, your sound edits, your step edits, and your sampling. I couldn't work out how to use the sampler on this machine. There are about 1 million videos on YouTube about this machine, but not one, I couldn't find one that shows you how to use the sampler on this machine. I've had this machine for 3 days now, and yesterday, all day yesterday, I could not work out how to sample. A lot of you are probably saying, oh, you should have read the manual, you should have read the manual. But the whole point of this beat challenge, can I make a beat without reading the manual? Here's the drum pads. You've got 9 drum pads, okay, 9-track drum sequencer. You've got your 2 keyboard parts and your 3 sampling parts, okay. You've got your keyboard parts, which double up as a pattern, song, and sample edit functions, okay. And you've got your standard filter functions. And you've got quite a few modulation functions, as you can see, speed and depth. You've got your standard pitch, tune, levels, and some envelope generators, okay. And more importantly, going over to the effects, you've got 16 effects. And on your effects, you've only got 2 parameters. Effects edit 1 and effects edit 2. And I've got to give props to korg for making such a powerful effects machine by only using 2 parameters. I checked on my Yamaha Digital, and the effects parameters are about 30. There's 30 parameters on my Yamaha Digital, and only 2 parameters on this korg. And you know, korg managed to make a nice effects machine. It's one of the reasons why I actually bought this machine, was due to the effects being so wicked. And you've got your chain. You could link all the effects or use them independently. So I managed to suss most of it without reading a manual. But as I said, I could not work out how to sample. I've obviously used the input level, and I've used the audio in, but I still couldn't work out how to sample. But we are now gonna build our beat. Okay, I'm gonna show you how I actually made the beat, okay. Basically, I went into pattern mode. Let's go into our basic parameters. Set my tempo to, I normally work on about 93 that's fine. Swing, don't use roll type, I don't know what that means. Length, let's go to 4 bars, okay, 4 bars. And let's go to our quantize. Remember, you can't turn the quantize off. You could either use 16 beat or 32, and you got your triplets, okay? But we're just gonna go 32 beat. We go into part edit, yeah, and we're gonna assign drum sounds to our pads, okay? You could select pad number 2, then go and just let's go for snares on this one. So you could just tune, okay? So you're assigning all your drum parts, so you do the same thing. Press the keyboard 1, then you select your sound. Remember, you're in part edit, and I've selected keyboard sound number 2. Just press the keyboard, and once again you go through all your sounds and you just assign whatever sounds you want to your drum pad, yeah. So power chord, then you pull it to, and here's the octave. Also, you could, okay, scroll down, then you could go lower. You got 8 octaves on this. So basically that's how you select all your sounds. Now we're gonna start sequencing. Right, gonna record. Now I've got all my sounds. I'm gonna record all my sounds in a sequence. Right. I'm gonna kick off with the hi-hats. Right, got all the drum parts recorded. Now I'm going to record the keyboard part, yeah? So we select keyboard and we press record play. So what I've done, I added effects to all my 5 tracks, yeah? And I'll just give you a bit more of these effects, okay? So you press the sound you want, you press effects, and then you choose what effect you want. So I'm going to add a bit of effects on my snare. Damn. Right, I'm gonna play you all the sequencer tracks, okay? This is track number 1. Track number 2. Track number 3. Okay, those were all the sequencer tracks, and I added one more track. Okay, just added this track, a little drum roll, and here's the finished product.